Hey folks, Gary here. Hey, happy Tuesday morning to you. And hey, we're looking at John 3, verses 3 to 4 today. It's a conversation between Nicodemus and Jesus. So we're continuing on with this. And something really interesting happens in verses 3 and 4. Let's just read it. Jesus replied, I tell you for certain that you must be born from above before you can see God's kingdom. Nicodemus asked, how can a grown man ever be born a second time? Nicodemus is going, what are you talking about? I'm a full-grown man. I can't possibly be born again. I can't enter into a womb. He's thinking all about the natural, physical thing that Jesus is talking about. Jesus is talking about what happens to us spiritually. When we give our life to Christ, we are born again. And we get that because Christianity has been using that term, born again, for 2,000 years. So we have that frame of reference that's what that means. It means I'm starting all over again. I'm starting brand new. Spiritually, it's a brand new thing for me. I'm born again by the Spirit. Nicodemus wouldn't have that perspective. So he's only thinking physically. But something Nicodemus says is very, very true. He says, I can't possibly be born again. How can I make this happen? I can't. And he's right. You can't. Well, physically, you can't. Spiritually, you can't either. And that's the thing that Jesus is poking at. He's poking at the systems of the Pharisees, where they were trying everything they could to be perfect, to follow the law perfectly, to be completely blameless in everything. Because if they're completely blameless, if they are self-righteous in everything, then somehow they'll be acceptable to God and please God and be accepted by God. And Jesus is basically telling through his whole entire ministry, no, it's through my sacrifice on the cross that you become acceptable to God. You're covered because of my sacrifice, not because of what you do, because of what I have done. And Nicodemus is going to hear about this later on, which is going to be pretty cool. So what's the moral of the story? A, you got to be born again. B, it's nothing you can do on your own. It's only through the Spirit of God.